five biggest trading mistakes.
It's all that
So,
made me lose 10 to 15 accounts so far. That was like a shock to me. Hey, that's crazy. How can
so
that
you
be?
saw the quick money, right?
So it was a crazy experience, but I learned a lot from that challenge. But I only have gotten payout like once, that too with Billions Club.
Welcome to a new episode of Billions Talk. I'm Lenka, and today I'm really excited to chat with Ayush, an experienced day trader and a proud member of the Billions Club. Ayush is going to take us on a thrilling journey through his trading experiences. He will reveal how he kick-started his trading career while still studying at university. Also, he is here to share his invaluable insights on how to overcome trading challenges and, most importantly, the secret recipe to achieving consistent profitability. So stay tuned and watch our interview. And if you like our interview, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. So, without further ado, let's get started. Hello, Ayush. Welcome to our interview.
Thanks for the invitation, Lenka. It's been a great pleasure for me to be here.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your background.
I'm a day trader and I'm in college too. I've been pursuing Bachelor of Business Administration. But if I roll back to my journey, I started as a video animator, working as a freelancer on Fiverr for almost 1.5 years. But later I got a hit due to some issues with my client and my account was suspended. But that moment was a, you can say, a golden start for me as I made a good sum of money around $30,000, which allowed me to try other things. And at that moment only, I discovered like crypto because one of my friend, and I started investing in that as a positional trader. But later on, I switched into a day trader.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
Yeah, but since it was a trading journey, I blew like 10 to 15 accounts so far. And when I was running out of cash, I started again with a video animation agency along with a friend. But
Mm-hmm,
that is non-operational currently from like this year's start.
mm-hmm,
I've
mm-hmm.
been like
And
majorly focusing as a trader currently.
all right, so you're mainly focusing on trading right now.
Yes,
And now tell us, are you from India?
yes, I am.
Which part of India?
I currently stay in Bengaluru, but well, I am from Patna, Bihar.
All right. And how old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Wow, pretty young. And how
Yeah,
long have you
thank
been
you.
how long have you been trading
It's
for?
it's been 2.5 years.
And you are still a college student?
Yeah, I'm in my final year. I'm pursuing BBA.
All right. How do you manage trading and studying at the same time?
So first of all, I find college a lot boring, but due to some like Indian parents and all, I have to finish my college, and I got like few months more before I finish it up.
Mm-hmm.
So in the daytime, I have to attend college, but when I'm back home, it's usually like the pre-market open of US session. So I just trade New York time.
All right. And tell us, what was the starting point? Tell us what inspired you to become a trader.
So it was all back in 2021. Crypto was having a bull run. If you all know, you must be aware of
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So one of my friend actually just called me and told that I made around 5 times in a week. That was like a shock to me. Hey, that's crazy. How can
So
that
you
be
saw
possible?
the quick money, right?
Yeah, quick money. You can say it was more like a glory thing that I can be financially independent, but what looks from outside doesn't isn't inside. I actually ended up losing like $10,000 throughout the journey so far.
All
So
right.
yeah, so I just got introduced to crypto. Then I just like from here and there, I started copying trades from other traders and all, and just literally just like copying trades without any proper management. So I was depositing money today and blowing my account next day. It kept happening like
Wow.
for few times, and then I realized no, I need to start learning and putting my time into if I really want to make it.
So how much money did you lose actually copying other trades?
So I'll say I lost about $5,000 to $7,000 in the start due to that of my nature. But later on, when I started learning and implementing things, things started slowly taking off, and I from that moment I lost only a couple $1,000. But this year, I started coming and break even, and then I got introduced to prop firms and all.
Wow. So tell me, what did you think about prop firms when you first learned about it?
So I was like introduced by a gem mate that he's a funded trader with other Proform with around $600,000. So that was a like a big money to me. And I started searching when I came back home, I started searching more about it. But later on, I realized that the conditions for crypto as a trading with Proform wasn't too generous. The leverage allowed was too less, and you can't really like even risk 1% on a trade. So I left it on a side. But after few months, due to some bad habits and all, I blew my account once again. And that moment I realized I literally have no funds to trade with, but I want to do it anyway. So I had two options in my mind. Either to like do work again and fund my own personal account or just go with the funded account route. So I started from shifting. I started taking a shift from trading just crypto to started looking into other markets. I found gold to be very much attractive, and from then I've just been trading gold.
So since that time you have been trading just gold, no currency
Yes.
pairs,
90% of the time I just trade gold.
and why? What's the reason behind
So
it?
I'll say it like offers almost 2 to 3 good opportunities every day. So it's like sticking to one pair allows me like the freedom to not overtrade and revenge trade at the same moment.
Mhm.
Also, I
Yeah.
don't personally like to like overexpose myself to the market. So if I'm looking at multiple pairs, I usually end up in multiple positions and losing a big chunk of my portfolio in a single day.
Tell me, you are a member of the Billions Club, so you passed all
Yes,
challenge. Now you are founded trader. How
I'm
do you
glad to
find
be a
your
part of it.
So, how did you find Billions Club?
So Billions Club just popped into my Instagram feed as a ad, which I got discovered and found out that it's running a some kind of giveaway for this launch. So I took a part in it, and my friend was a influencer on Instagram, so he'll help me to promote my like referral link. So I got the account and giveaway. So I was in a carefree state of mind to trade that account as no investment was there. So basically it was just a introduction via ad.
Mhm. And Billions Club is the first prop firm you bought a challenge with?
No, so right before Billions Club, I bought one challenge with another Proform like a month ago, but I ended up losing it probably because it was my first time, and I literally got scared after I bought the challenge. So I took few demo challenges and I managed to pass that all. But later on, when I bought a challenge for real, I ended up losing it, my very first challenge. So it was a crazy experience, but I learned a lot from that challenge. But right after that, I got introduced to Billions Club.
Right. So tell me, are you happy with Billions Club?
Exactly. The UI interface is pretty awesome and the support is good too. Especially I like the dashboard.
Ah, that's nice. So I will tell it to Carolina and the rest of the team that we are really happy with our
Yeah.
service,
Even
with the customer
even
service.
yeah. Even the guy that introduced me to Billions Club, the guy that introduced me to Proforms, I introduced him to Billions Club, and he's, I guess, in phase two, maybe.
All right. Oh gosh. So tell us, how did you pass our challenge? Give us some tips.
So it was all basically following my plans, nothing crazy, but it was a hell lot of experience in the phase one for me as I started the challenge with a heavy drawdown, and in phase one, I went to around 9% in negative. So I was only left with 1% in my wallet, but it was fine. I just stick to my plan, and later on, I found out that I've managed to pass the challenge.
Wow. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you briefly describe your trading strategy?
Yeah, so basically, I'm an ICT trader. I mainly use, you can say, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution as part of my trading style. I start with uh, higher time frame structure, and then I look for where the price is likely to go, which is you'll say a daily bias video of ICT. So based on that, I decide my bias for the day or even the week, and then as a on lower time frame, I just look for the order blocks, fair value gaps, and swing lows and high. You can say liquidity pool to be swept. That allows me to just enter the trade and execute it. On top of that, more than a trading strategy, it's all about if with the same strategy I could be a winner, but the other guy could be a loser, and it could be vice versa. So it's more about not what strategy you have, it's about how you execute it. Because my psychology could be wrong, but the other guy executing it could be right. So even you can say 30% winning strategy makes more money than a guy who is right all the time.
Yeah. So how many trades do you place per day or per week usually?
You'll say on average it's 2 trades a day.
Two trades a day. And
Yeah.
what about the position sizing? Do you always have the same position size?
No, it's dynamic. It's based on how far is my stop loss I decide my lot sizes.
So how do you set stop loss and take profit levels for your trades?
For stop loss, it's basically if I'm entering at a order block, it would be like when where the it would be at a price where my idea gets invalidated and I'm no longer in a position to if I hold it, the probability of my winning trade is much lower. So if I'm entering at a order block, I'll just place it on the other side of the order block or above the swing low or high to keep myself into the game. And for take profit, it's usually at the important zones like fair value gaps, swing lows, swing highs, order blocks, that kind of things.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. What minimum risk reward ratio do you aim for?
I usually aim for around 3 to 4 risk reward ratio, but yeah, if market turns around, I'm happy to take even one reward, 1 RR.
Um, can you walk me through the process of conducting your like technical and fundamental analysis?
So I don't look much at the fundamental analysis. I just decide on which days I'll be trading or not. If there's some heavy news coming at the day, I likely stay out of the market and I just don't trade around news. I prefer staying flat. So on Sunday, I'll just sit and decide, yeah, these days I won't be at the market and the other days I won't be available because of the news impact. So for the technical aspect, I'll just start with the higher time frame structure first, where the market is heading currently, and then on based on higher time frame structure, I just look to enter on the same impulsive moves at the smaller time frames on 15-minute and 5-minute time frames. So I usually just look to enter where there's a fair value gap along with the order block sitting right below that. So if I'm in a long position, I'll prefer to have an impulsive move taken before, and the price is slowly tracing back to the order block to have another impulse move up.
Mhm, mhm. Tell me, what was the most you made a day? What was your luckiest day in
So
trading?
in terms of real trades, I made around 5.2K.
Wow, that was wonderful. And the day that you lost most,
I blew my account that day. That was around $3,000.
$3,000. Wow. And when you lost everything, how did you feel? Were you
So,
determined to try it again?
yes, I was determined to try it again because I found trading to be a lot joyful to me and a way that I can see a lot of upside potential lying there. So I always been a keen learner and I really enjoy trading. But since I had an agency running that can fuel my trading journey, I wasn't too worried about my losses. So I was in a carefree state of mind to not let the losses bother me. So I'll recommend this one thing to the beginners as well, that don't just solely rely on trading in the start itself. That it can be a big uh, mental barrier if you just rely on trading, because the days you'll have a losing streak, you might just blow your account because you want to win every trade. You are not enjoying the process. You just want to get the dollars out from the market. So it's not gonna happen every time. You'll have losing streak, losing days, losing weeks too.
And right now, you're still managing the agency, or are you just trading?
No, so from like the start of this year, the agency is currently non-functional.
All right. So you focus purely on trading, apart of
Yes.
studying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how successful are you so far? How profitable are you so far this year?
So this year has been a great roller coaster ride for me. In the start, it started well off, and then after a few months, I just blew one account this year, which was a big setback for me. But later on, I realized that was a big mistake because I came into greed again. That was my old habit, but I managed to surpass this, and I got introduced to Proform. So currently, I've got three funded accounts and few challenges in the background running.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So how big is your like overall account so far? Because you have three
So
funded accounts, so
yeah, yeah. So it's the other two are small itself, but total funding I have currently is around $80,000.
$80,000. All right. And
Yes,
what was your biggest payout so far?
I only have gotten payout like once, that too with Billions Club. The other payouts are scheduled to be like in a week or so.
All right. But since you have funded accounts, so uh, how do you survive financially? Because you said your agency is not running right now. So where do you get money to pay for your bills?
So I got like enough savings because of my agency, only that I had like 6 to 12 months of my running expenses that I can manage even without like, even if nothing works out. So I took a risk and went in full-time trading.
Lovely. So after, so now you have like three funded accounts, and then you have a few
Yes,
challenges running. So they are just about to be passed, right? So does it
yes,
mean that you always buy a new challenge in order to, have some challenges ready if you need
yes, you
them?
can say yes. My goal is to scale the my funded accounts to $1 million currently, and like the payout I received with Billions Club like 2 weeks ago, I used it all to buy three more challenges.
Wow, nice one. So tell me, what is your long-term goal in trading?
To be honest, I don't have a like such a big horizon in my mind, like what I will be doing or something like that. But yeah, the only thing is I have in mind to be at a level where finances are not such a big issue to me.
All right. And do you want to stay in India, or you want to move like every second trader to Dubai?
I don't know about Dubai to be honest, but it's like I want to explore the world. Probably once the college ends next year, I would be one of the guy.
Lovely. So you also mentioned that one of the mistakes you made recently was like that you were too greedy, right? So how
Yes.
do you how do you manage your greed? How do you
So
mitigate?
the last time I messed up with my trading style, trading plan, I just took a break from market and realized that if I want to do it long term, this is not the way that I should be doing. And I read some few books, some psychology videos and all. Mark Douglas is one of the best author and speaker for that psychology thing. So I realized that if I want to do it in the long term, this is not how professional traders do. If I want to make it uh, work for me, I have to work as like a professional trader does. So I made a rule once again, and I made sure that I stick to it like everlast, and I don't break it once again.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. If I ask you to mention five biggest trading mistakes, what would they be based on your own experience?
I won't say five biggest mistake. I guess all five biggest mistakes are because that I did not stick to my plan.
Mhm.
So
And now,
it's all that
so
made me lose blue 10 to 15 accounts so far. So I did not had any learnings in the start, but still I was trading. So it was all gamble in the start. But even once I started learning, I learned the technical analysis. But just because I did not had a big capital to trade with, I always used to kept on gambling, like resting a big chunk of my portfolio in a trade, like 10%, 20%, 5% in every trade. So that eventually, even if I like 2x, 3x my account in a week or like 2 weeks, the following, if once a losing streak comes, I just blew my account once again. So it was all that at the end, I just realized it's all come down to thinking in percentage rather than just looking at the dollar value. Like if I can make consistently 2% in a month, it's more than like I'm surpassing a lot of traders out there.
all right, all right. So you mentioned trading plan. So what is
Yes.
your trading plan? What rules do you always follow?
So personally, I just risk around 0.5% to 1% per trade idea, followed by if I had two losses in a day, I just wrap the day up.
Mhm, 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 mhm. Any other rules that you follow? Like, let's say
So
that if you have one or two losing trades.
If I have to, yeah. If I have two losing trades, I just stop the day. Or, in other words, like even if I had a good win for the day, I'm done for the day. I don't want to come back and be greedy once again. I'm done. The market has given me sufficient. But more than the wins, it's about to manage the losses.
Mhm, 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 mhm. Right. So,
If my wins can surpass the losses, eventually I'm winning.
all right, all right. So, tell me a little bit more about trading in India. What about your friends, your your peers at the university? What about trading?
I'll say few dudes are like, yes, they do trade, but I haven't met much of the guys who trade.
And why? Why it's so?
I have no idea about that. Even like since Forex is banned in India,
Mm,
Forex is
Forex
not,
is
yes, Forex
Forex
is
is not
banned in,
allowed. All right,
yes.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, since Forex is banned in India, even if I found traders, they mainly trade the Indian stock market. So yes, finding a Forex trader is a bit complex here, but yes, there are traders who trade, but I can find them virtually, but meeting in person, I haven't met with a lot of them.
Mhm. All right. So this is the reason that you started trading gold as well because Forex is banned.
No, like trading with personal account is something different versus trading with Proforms. With Proforms, our own capital is not involved, so it's legal to trade with because in other words, we are just providing strategies to the Proforms.
All right.
So yeah,
Okay.
involved with our own capital to trade Forex is illegal in India.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting. So, to When you learn from your mistakes, do you use any trading journal, or how do you analyze your mistakes and learn from them?
So yes, I do use an online journal, automated online journal to track my trades and all. Apart from that, I also keep a notebook with me to have a pre-market idea before I enter the market, or like I just write it like an hour or so before that what I'll be doing today, how much a max cap I am limiting per account to lose today, or what are my goals today. I don't, because once I enter the market, the emotions just take care of me. We are not in a state of mind that our body can like handle all those stress and the roller coaster emotions. So I just have a pre-market idea. I just write it down. Along with that, whenever I take a trade, I just kept writing my emotions throughout the trade. Whenever I feel like I'm getting too excited, I'm getting fearful or anything, I just write it down. So later on, when I review my trades, I can look back, oh, this was the time maybe I should have taken profits or cut my losses, because even I was not, maybe I was oversized in the position and I was just too fearful to trade that size. So yeah, later on I can reflect back on that.
Mhm. One last question. So, what would
Sure.
be the what would be the number one advice that you would give to people who are just starting out with trading?
The best advice I can give is learn risk management and stick to it.
Yeah.
Basically, if you can make even 1% in a month, that's huge. Imagine having $1 million or $100 million account. Wouldn't you be happy with 1% in a month? Would you be still looking to flip that account to 10x or 20x?
Yeah. And maybe,
That's why I'm personally looking to scale my funded accounts to 1 million currently. So even with 1 to 2% month, it would matter to me.
mhm,
I won't
mhm,
have
absolutely.
to take big risks. Billions Club is just amazing. The day I got introduced and just visited the dashboard, I just realized, oh wow, it's a sleek experience to me. And even the broker they use, they have the raw spreads, and also that doesn't like really allow slippage and all. So it's been a great experience so far, and I just like the dashboard a lot, a lot, a lot. It's been a great experience so far with one of the best teams I have found. They are super fast to reply, resolve your concerns and all. I would recommend anyone who is looking to get funded to try Billions Club.
Ayush, thank you very much for your time. It was pleasure speaking to you, and fingers crossed with your trading. And hope to see
Thanks a lot.
you next time in our studio.
Awesome. That would be a great experience. It was great talking to you and sharing my experience so far. Thank you for the invitation, Lenka.
Thank you very much, guys. And if you like our interview, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications.